YouTube, it's your girl Reisa.
Do I have to introduce myself? I don't want to. Okay, just can you introduce me?
Hey YouTube, gems and gents, it's your girl Reisa and...
No, I don't like that energy.
What? Hey YouTube, it's your girl Reisa and
Sheri.Rae.yt.
And now I scratched you.
It's okay, it's fine.
And we're here yet again to talk about another topic on the art of
letting go.
Let it go.
This is actually a topic that I chose because I have to admit I have a hard time letting ish go. I don't know if it's because I'm a Virgo, and
it probably is because you're a Virgo.
It might be because I'm a Virgo. I would say all Earth signs have a hard time letting go, but I don't know all the Earth signs besides Virgo, Taurus. I think Capricorn. Anyway, that's not the point.
I mean, I don't have a hard time letting things go. I choose not to let things go, but I don't have a hard time letting it go because once I'm ready to let it go, I can let it go.
But see, that's the thing. Letting go is a choice, but there's a process.
But I don't want to do the process. Why
do the process? A lot of people don't want to do the process to let go, but it's necessary, especially if you want forward progression in life and you don't want to, hold yourself back or hold people back or whatever the case is. So it's, it really is an art. It's something that you have to master, and I haven't mastered it. And if you guys have anything to add to this as the video goes on, comment below.
Let us know.
Let us know, because
we're trying to learn. We're trying to master the art.
I'm definitely trying to learn. I've been doing some work. I've been researching. I've been reading. I've been searching myself, trying to figure out how to let things go. And it's not like, sometimes it's little stuff. Like, I could be little petty boots. I could be petty Ann. Petty Ann comes out sometimes. I be trying to rebuke her back into where she needs to be. But she comes out. But on the larger scale, it's like things that really, I feel affect me and impact me greatly, that I really have a hard time letting go. And maybe sometimes the small things that I let grow into big things. I'm an overthinker. I overthink everything. Like, if I'm getting up right now and I'm thinking about, like, what am I going to do next, I overthink how I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do.
That can lead to anxiety. You might
It does.
High blood pressure.
True. No, we curse that. But definitely anxiety. I overthink a lot, which leads me to like overthinking, to being petty, to not letting things go until I like stick it to somebody, whatever the case is. Yeah.
But we don't want to blab a lot on this video. We actually want to have a little bounce off each other. So what we're gonna do is come up with 5 things that we think we all can try to let things go. The first thing is to claim it. So whatever it is, claim it, name it, and make it your own.
What do you mean by that?
What I mean by claim it, like, you have to actually know what the problem is in order to let it go. Like, you can't let go of something that you don't know exists or is there. So you have to claim it, name it, and then you can let it go. What would you say is number 2?
I want to go more into that, but number 2, I would say, for me, just when I think about my own process, identifying what purpose is holding on to this serving me. Like, what purpose is it? Like, is it going to help me? Am I growing? Is it hurting me? Is it, like, I really have to figure out what is holding on to this going to do for me, whether it be positive or negative. But you said, claim it, name it, let it go. I would just say claim it, name it, but we can't let it go right away. Because for me, I know I could claim a lot of what it is, but
you're not ready to let it go.
But it's not, because sometimes it's not that simple. Because it's like,
right.
I could get down, like, all right, okay, this is what's really bothering me. So how do I let it go then? And then I guess sometimes by thinking about, like, okay, what's the point of holding on to it? Like, what are you going to gain? What are you going to lose? Blah, blah. But, yeah.
But it's definitely a process. It doesn't happen overnight. So when I say claim it, name it, let it go, I feel like you have to know what it is. Like I said, like, you can't change something if you don't know what it is. And I think the first step, once you claim something, you're now able to prepare yourself and focus on changing it. So I think for me, if I don't claim it, I can't let it go. Number 3, I would say, is to be deliberate and be truthful. Because a lot of times we want to let go of things, but we're not really ready to be honest with what that thing is and how it hurt you, or how it didn't hurt you, or how it affected you, whatever the case may be. We're not ready to be truthful about whatever it is. So for me, I would be, number 3 would be like, be deliberate and be honest, be forthcoming. Like, yo, you hurt my feelings. You hurt my feelings, Jack. You hurt my feelings, Sway. You hurt me. You hurt me. You hurt me,
I definitely agree with that, especially the truthfulness part about it, because sometimes we even lie to ourselves. Like, you're like, oh, that ain't hurt me, or that doesn't bother me, or I'm over that, and we know we good and well lying to ourselves, and that's when we really can't really move forward and let go. So the truth aspect is very, very true. Number 4, I would say, is that if you have the opportunity to speak to that person or that thing or anyone, if you can't communicate with that person, whatever that caused you the pain that you're harboring, either journaling or speaking to a trusted friend to kind of help letting it out.
Let it out.
And then you can also get some insight from that other person. That person can share something, that you didn't think about, give it to you from a different perspective to help you in the process of letting it go. But I think definitely expression and being able to talk about it with someone or with that person or with yourself, because sometimes we create circumstances that cause ourselves to hurt ourselves and whatever the case is. So I definitely think communicating about it is a key aspect to working toward letting it go. But then it's like crossing the line. Like, how do you not cross the line between harping on it and communicating about it? Because that's what I'm told sometimes. I harp on talking about it, and in my mind I'm like,
there's a borderline. You can't talk about something all the time. Like, if I bring it up to you, like, yo, Sheri.Rae, the other day when we went out, you hurt my feelings. I can't constantly bring up that one situation like a month later. No, Sheri.Rae, it hurt my feelings.
Right.
Even if I did the same thing, you have to go to the point of reference for that very thing. You can't go back like, well, 2 years ago, remember when you did this, and you never changed it. And I think that's sometimes the problem where they say you're harping on things because you're dealing with what happened right now.
True.
But you're talking about 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 5 months ago.
True.
Focus on what you're talking about now.
True. But sometimes when, like, say you come to me, you say, okay, Sheri, we went out the other day, so-and-so, what you did hurt me. And I'm just like, okay, you'll be all right. But are you talking to me?
That's not going to be closure. But I'm not talking to you. That's the problem. We look for the other person to get exposure, and that's not what you need.
True.
I'm telling you what you did to me to get off my chest.
Right, okay.
And I should leave it at that. I should not get it off my chest with the expectation of you apologizing or you doing something to get it off my chest. So we need to go into situations like, all right, I'm going to say what I have to say to get it off my chest, and that's it. Regardless of your reaction or your response. And that's our problem. Sometimes we want somebody to coddle us, or what's that word you used to say, coddle? Mm-hmm. Coddle us. Mm-hmm. And it's not always that easy.
So it's also key about removing, I guess that would be number 5, removing the expectation from the situation, or especially when you're communicating with someone else. Yeah. Like, it would just...
Don't let another person's response to what you're saying block you from getting things off your chest. And that's what we do. We go to the people that we have issues with, and we're like, yo, I gotta say this and this. And if the person doesn't respond the way we think they should, we're like, nah, you're not letting me get my point across. No, your point was already across. You said what you had to say.
It's up to them to take it or leave it, but you know that you've released yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. You let that go.
Yeah. And I think those are 5 good points that we could go with. So the art of letting go is being true to yourself and finding peace and clarity within oneself. Not looking for someone else to free you of the things that hold you back. Sure. Just let it go. Mm-hmm. Frozen is a good movie. Listen to that song.
I've never watched it.
Affirmation. Let it go. Let it go.
No, I think Disney be having hidden messages. I don't know.
Anyways, once again, guys, like we said, we are just here to encourage you on ways that you can do what you need to do to let things go. So with that being said, thank you for viewing this video on the art of letting go. And until next time, thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and like the video.
Bye. Don't let us go, though, but let stuff go.
Yeah, that's right.